Rashaad. We'll talk Rashaad, and then we got another person
Sure.
that's been bringing up a certain hot topic quarterback around here, but we haven't got to our hot topics just yet.
Okay.
Trade speculations and things on that nature. So we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
But talking about Rashaad Coward right here, man. Actually, this is the funny thing between the two signings, between Kalen Ballage and Rashaad. I'm actually higher on Rashaad.
Okay.
But he's not getting talked about at all right now because he plays O-line. We know this. But to me, I like that signing a lot more. I think, number one, he has a way better chance of making the roster and actually contributing. Number two, he comes from just a better cloth. Now, granted, he's not as high a pedigree as Kalen in terms of being a fourth-round draft pick, but in terms of his on-field play, it's a big difference in terms of the stability, in terms of the starts that he's had. I mean, just you see a lot more continuity in his game at the NFL level than Kalen. Kalen has been more of the journeyman type in terms of bouncing around from team to team. Whereas with Rashaad, think of him more so in the J.C. Hassanauer, B.J. Finney vein. He's been able to stick with teams and spot start, right? I think he has
he had 5 last year.
5 last year, and I think it was 10 in 2019.
He had a lot.
So you can see the amount of starts, something that Kalen has never come close to at the NFL level. For me, when we talk about our offensive line and we talk about the transition that's going through right now, having a guy like Rashaad who has started at guard, right guard, left guard, has started at right tackle, I like that positional flexibility and that versatility because even if he's not a starter, having high quality depth guys like him, guys that have started experience for multiple years, that gets you out of games. We know, man, it's going to happen. Somebody's going to get injured on the offense line. It happens every year. You need guys like Rashaad who can come in and step in and play at a high level. Think Stefan Wisniewski a year ago, and we could go down the list in terms. I mean, think Doug Legursky, for example, right? He was another guy, started him with the Super Bowl for us, So you can just see the difference of, the depth that you need at that position. And for me, Rashaad gives me that. I feel like it's a lot more peace of mind with that signing.
Yeah, we're absolutely loading up on the offensive line with the depth right now.
We are, man.
We're just trying to cover all bases. I hate to break it to Rashaad, though. You're going to have to change your number. That's number one. No more 69 for you. That's Dotson's. And you talk about his position being either left guard, right guard.
Yeah.
You're not starting in either one of those positions this year either because Dotson's got that one under control over at the left guard, and then we got the Castro right guard. But you brought up tackle. So
I like how you said he's not going to start. You think he's ever came into a season as a starting out the gate?
No.
Nah. But how many starts has he had the past 2 years?
I like how you brought up right tackle, though. I like how you brought that up. You never know. Now could it be a 3-man competition for 2 spots, left tackle and right tackle with Banner and Rashaad, and then Chooks, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see, man. And obviously the health element is real, so we're not going to ignore that part of it. We talked about the Castro's play last year. People say it was directly related to health. If health becomes an issue again for any of those guys, you still have a very valuable option right there. So if you're Rashaad, you're in the money seat because you got the versatility to start at 3 positions.
Sure.
You're going to be able to compete at least for 2 of those positions. And then from there, you let the chips fall where they may. But Rashaad, this is a great situation for him, man. And the money's not too high, right? And from all accounts that I'm understanding, it's at the minimum level. So that's good money in terms of for the team, in terms of that investment in him. If he comes out and he's able to start and surprise people, great. But if not, it didn't cost you a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, all joking aside, I do think this is a good signing just because of our needs on the offensive line. But also, I don't know if you could attest to this a little bit. Does he have more upside? Because he started at defensive line.
Yeah,
and he switched over to offensive line. Yeah. So do you think there's still some untapped potential there?
No, without a doubt, man. Think TJ Watt, right? In terms of a guy that started at one position for the majority of his collegiate career and then switched over that last, year and a half, 2 years for TJ before he came to the league. And we talked about early on for TJ, like, even though he's playing well, man, he's still scratching the surface in terms of just understanding that position. Rashaad, I look at him in the exact same vein. Now, granted, nowhere near as high end as TJ, but similar concept in terms of this dude was a former D lineman. So just the mentality of that is night and day between what you're asked to do as a defender versus what you're asked to do as an offensive lineman. And the fact that not only have you switched from defense to offense, but you've been playing multiple positions on offense. So it's not even like a guy like Marquise Pouncey where you come and you're just playing center. You settled in there. That's all you're worried about. It's not like David DeCastro who's only playing guard. That's all you have to worry about. This guy's playing right tackle. He's playing left guard, right guard. So you can just see where he hasn't even had a chance to really grow and really, define his skills and things like that. So to me, I think this is a great opportunity for him to continue to just grow in that position and become a better player. Because with football, it's just like anything else. The more time you put into it, the more good quality reps you have, the better you're going to get, the more things you're going to see, and your experience and wisdom is going to grow at that position. So for him, man, it's just more so just keep getting him around, keep giving him opportunities, and he'll be fine.
Too bad we don't have Munchak, though.
I
mean, we've done that with, Al was former tight end, right?
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah. Actually, former college wide receiver. He was a wide receiver at Army, so yeah.
So, yeah, we've been successful with that. What do you make of how the news was dropped, the rumors beforehand, and then him eventually getting signed?
I did. He was on the video game, right? It was a Call of Duty?
He wasn't. It was his wife.
Oh, what? I thought the initial report said he was gaming. No. The wifey was gaming?
He was in the background talking about it. And there was this dude in the group chat in the game that was actually talking to his wife. And he was like, what's going on in the background there? Like, he was trying to investigate a little bit. And she was like, my husband's in the NFL. And there wasn't too much information that was dropped. But the guy that was in the group chat went to Reddit and just basically
put it up there.
He wrote a couple paragraphs like, I think a trade with the Steelers and the Bears is coming through. Talked to this woman in the group chat. She said she's engaged or the wife of NFL player. He's talking in the background, and I heard the Steelers and the Bears mentioned and that he's excited to go to the Steelers. So then like a couple of days after, that's when it officially happened.
That's crazy. And it's funny you just said that. Right here in the comment section, Jay Awesome literally just said, did you hear about how the Reddit situation with Rashaad? So that's crazy. The whole time I was under the impression that he was gaming. Find out his wife was gaming, I think that's pretty dope. I like it.
Yeah. That's just like an honest mistake. Yeah. Whereas, like, how people are these days with Twitch or just even video games, social media, everyone's quick to just get the information out there really nonchalantly. Yeah. So that would have been jumping the gun a little bit. Right? But yeah, this was just an honest mistake and honestly pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, very true. Very true. But I like it though, man. Like I said, it's still going to be, it's a good move regardless of how the information got leaked. It's not like one of those things where you're like, whoa, how did that drop? I think it doesn't matter right here.